The White House has pushed back against claims that the United States had agreed to unfreeze Iranian assets. These assets are held in Qatar and foreign banks. The U.S. says that the claims that it has already decided to unfreeze these assets are false. A senior Iranian source had earlier told the Reuters news agency that Washington had agreed to release frozen funds. Reuters says the source had described the move as directly linked to ensuring safe passage through the Strait of Hormuz. The source also added that Tehran views the unfreezing of assets as a test of American goodwill and a sign of seriousness towards securing a durable peace deal. Washington's denial comes as high-stakes talks between the United States and Iran are currently underway in Islamabad. U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance is leading the American delegation that also includes Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner. On the other hand, the Iranian side includes its Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi and Parliament Speaker Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf. Tehran has been seeking the release of its frozen assets for years. It wants access to the billions of dollars in overseas assets which have been blocked by U.S. sanctions. These funds are largely tied to oil and gas revenues and held in foreign banks. Now, according to reports, the U.S. is estimated to hold up to $38 billion to $52 billion in Iranian assets. The U.K. is holding up to $6 billion of Iranian assets. About $18 billion worth of Iran's assets remain blocked in the European Union. The assets also remain blocked in Japan and Qatar, among other countries. Estimates suggest that Iran's frozen assets could exceed $100 billion worldwide. Efforts by Tehran to access these funds, even for humanitarian goods, have largely failed under the current sanctions regime. An exception came in 2023 when $6 billion in Iranian oil revenues were transferred from South Korea to restricted accounts in Qatar under a U.S. sanctions waiver. However, those funds were later refrozen following tensions linked to the October 7th Hamas attack on Israel. With talks to end the U.S.-Israeli war on Iran underway in Islamabad, the question remains whether financial concessions will play any role in easing tensions or whether positions on both sides remain too far apart.